at the end of the day, I didn't think that it was that big deal to be female, because it's gender equality now. We're in the 21st century. What we can do, what the guys can do, we can do the same. And even the fact that I'm the first Singapore person to be in the executive committee wasn't the main thing that came to my mind, because at the end of the day, after 21 years of MDRT volunteerism, I am another regular MDRT member. I've just put my mind and my heart into every MDRT volunteer role that I was assigned to. Everybody is given the same fair treatment, whether I'm from Singapore, from the US, from anywhere in the world. From the time I started in the hotel industry, of which I was a salesperson, I recognized that there were certain attributes that I needed to have: discipline, organization, and purpose. Discipline is having a structured day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Every day I have a list of to-do items, and I will never let the day pass or be complete unless I have checked off all the boxes in my to-do list. So that's the discipline area. And structure is putting into place systems of how I can best do my work, because everybody only has 24 hours. And taking away the 8 hours, of which I don't even sleep 8 hours, maybe 6 or 7, we have that limited number of hours to do everything that we aspire to do. And then finally, the last of my 3 attributes being purpose. And purpose is finding the true reason behind our vocation. And not just that, but to really enjoy what we do and to give our best to ourselves and the people around us. And that includes our families. Once again, our families, MDRT, my community, my best friends, etc. Being MDRT is not how much you have earned, but how many people and lives you have touched. Because at the end of the day, when you keep on doing what you have the strong conviction for, everything will fall into place. You find yourself along the same lines as the 90,000 other members in the world who are also MDRT members. And whatever you're feeling, whatever you're saying to your client, another person on the other side of the globe, maybe 5 time zones away, are also saying exactly the same thing to their clients. So you have this fraternity that is invisible, but you feel this connection. And we all sing the same song, which is very amazing, because there's no other profession in this world that can say what I just said. And whilst I'm talking to you, I know that there's somebody out there who is virtually, because we're all locked down, speaking to their clients about the fear of death, the fear of losing their income, and the fear of retiring with not enough money. So after a person has achieved and become an MDRT member, we are initiated to this big global organization of 90 over 1,000. And once again, it's like, wow, there's so much resources out there to help a person grow professionally and grow personally. And then there's the meetings which we so miss. The annual meeting, the global conference, whereby our members go there and are so charged up from all the ideas that they hear. They're frantically taking notes to rush home to apply. And in going to an annual meeting or a global conference, you get to volunteer, you get to meet new friends, you get to make connections with old friends that you only see once a year, because you only go to annual meeting once a year. And all these are magical. It's something that you cannot put a price tag on. Death is the one thing that I've spoken to clients since day one, since I joined the business, the life insurance advisory business. There is nothing taboo about talking about death, because that's the main thrust of the life insurance contract, to talk to people about death and to protect people from premature death or otherwise. The time to plan is now, because no one knows if there's a tomorrow waiting for him. When you are not around anymore, unless you do something properly now, everything will be a mess. It's a matter of sitting down and identifying his balance sheet. And over time, I've seen so many family units, so many different stories that I can apply my experience to and advise them in the best way that I hope to. So it's not about jumping into estate planning. It's the progression over time, the experience, the maturity. What's most important, I feel, is people would do business with you if they like you and they trust you. So over and above my own natural client base, I would inevitably get referrals. And because referrals are people that you don't know or have met before, it is very important to being concerned, showing true concern for their overall well-being.
I'd like to share with everyone this African word, Ubuntu, which means humanity. Ubuntu is a philosophy, a way of acting that prioritizes the well-being of a group above that of an individual. The idea behind Ubuntu is that all of our fellow human beings share a common bond, and through this common bond, we discover our own human qualities. And this is how we, as MDRT members, bond together for the common good of the millions of clients whom we protect and advise every day.
I meditate. And I meditate and follow this meditational app. And every day there is a different saying. Ubuntu was one of the days of reflection. And I felt that, oh wow, it really applies to our lives. What I loved most about that saying and philosophy were the lines, I am who I am, because we are. And like I've told you earlier, whatever I'm doing now in front of my client, talking to him about planning for death, retirement, education, whatever, somebody else is doing it. And that is, I am who I am, because we are all doing the same thing. And we're doing it for our clients. One of them was, if you knew that you only have 3 more days on this earth, what are the top 3 things that you would ensure that you do? All of us have the money and the ability to do what we want to do, but we may not have the time. If you knew that today was the last day on earth, what is the most important thing that you would do? On the area of retirement planning, a question like, we've spent our life working so hard for ourselves and our families. Do you think that your money will outlive you?